Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Lions and the Giants on Thursday night primetime.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Now look at that. We didn't even practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. It's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game.
Automatic first down.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. Goff on 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings, he's had some brilliant outings, he's had some ups, he's had some downs, but he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
First snap, and Jones is going to throw. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Play fake, Jones. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Half 18, half 18. Up we go.
Now Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Here we go.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And the Lions have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Okay, they thought they were being clever there. Didn't bite on the fake spike for a second. It immediately backfires Brock with an interception.
Yeah, the only way that really works, Kate, is if eyes are on the quarterback, but that was not the case for this defense. Right, once those receivers took off the line, the moment they launched, everybody communicated defensively, and they were there to pick it off.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw from Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rush coming for Goff. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular,
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
First down, throw by Jones. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
56. Up we go.
Jones looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, hey. Up we go.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Up we go.
Again, Jones to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Lions offense returning to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half Well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, it's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now try Gibbs again. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. No gain on second and long, and it leaves them behind the chains on third.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Man in motion here. On third and goal, Goff. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Fourth down now, and out comes Michael Badgley in the Lions field goal unit. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Lambo able to put it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. They're out and set, first and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. First throw for the backup now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Locke looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, they'll run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let's go. Ready.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Bails out of... Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Gets himself free. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Giants football. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Locked down. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing his lock. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Gano ready to send this away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Ready. Hut.
Hooker will look to throw. Connection made to Raymond. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Sending a receiver left.
Go.
Hooker to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To throw, Hooker. Able to find right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This finds Smith. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking for a pass on second and short. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Escapes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
4th down now, and out comes Michael Badgley in the Lions field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Lambo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports. Sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
Lock. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Raymond there to grab it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Get it.
Working inside the red zone. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get ready.
Hooker set to pass. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Now here's Hooker. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fox now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Drew Lock ready to go again on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions go up by 12. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Flush down now to his left. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Locke. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play. And that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Ready,
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Set. Go. Go.
Here's Hooker. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down is right.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now Hooker. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, 1 yard to go. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Get it. Get it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Reynolds. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready. Cut it. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Giants 3. Jack Fox to kick
Fox
off
now to
the
kick this
line.
one away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Giants offense all set to get started. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Lions get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Now we're on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Fourth down now, and out comes Michael Badgley and the Lions field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Oh no, they get him yet again! And Watson takes it away. And the Lions have it again after yet another interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the well again. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. From the left hash, 54 yards out. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from New York.